Welcome back to another episode of Simplified Weekly, and today I want to blab about a serious issue actually, and that's sexual abuse. Whether you're molested or it's a rape or something, there's just too much of that to my hearing nowadays, and it's not. I don't think there's more sexual abuse. I think it's just. There's just more talk about it in my circle at this time. But the reason I'm talking about it today is not because we have sexual predators. We've always had people who take advantage of other people, who think this child is vulnerable, or this woman is vulnerable, this guy is vulnerable, and then they take advantage to satisfy their sexual urge or whatever is their sick, stupid, demon-possessed tendencies that they have. Okay? Because if you sexually abuse anybody, there's something wrong with you. And by the way, in almost all the countries of the world, that's a crime. You go to jail. I promise you, if a member of my family rapes somebody and I hear of it, I'm going to be the one to call the police. You don't do that. You don't rape somebody. You don't sexually abuse anybody. Let's be clear from the beginning of this talk that that's a crime. It's not just a sin against God. It's a crime in every nation of this world. We should lock you up. I don't care if you're my brother, my uncle, my friend. You should go to jail. You're a criminal. And a bad one at that. That point we have to score before I go to the point I want to talk about. And what do I want to talk about? It's about the victim. The one who is sexually abused. I find out worryingly that more than half of the females around my circle that I know have either been raped or sexually abused, molested one way or the other at some point in their life story. That's scary. We have people who are wounded, who are carrying scars from somebody's indiscretion, somebody's wickedness, and they're living with it. I've already scored the point that you, the abuser, you should go to jail. You are a criminal, and God will judge you. Let me not curse you, but you will be judged. You can't get away with that. It's not possible. Call it works. Are you hearing me? But let's talk about the victims. And I don't want to talk about the victim from a victim mindset. I want to question the reason why we have this victim mindset and we can't speak up. We can't challenge or confront the issues. Somebody abuses us and we are too ashamed, feel embarrassed. Sometimes we feel that we are complicit in it. We are part of the issue. So you are taking the blame like it's my fault, or I'm partially complicit, or you're ashamed. If I speak out, they won't believe me, or how my reputation look like. Everybody will think this is the guy that has been raped, this is the girl that has been raped, or this is the girl that was sexually molested. And we have all these reasons why we bottle up someone's crime against us. And my point is, or one of my points is, because we have this victim mentality, we are going to keep quiet for whatever of the reasons I just listed. We're going to keep quiet. We are empowering these offenders, these criminals, to keep doing it because they know they'll get away with it. They know we won't speak up, or if we speak up, nobody will believe us. We need to deal with this victim mentality. Let me get ready for this. We need to challenge the victims and say, why are we raising people who feel either they are guilty, they are complicit, or they are too ashamed to speak up, to see? If somebody raped me, my brother, as child of God as I am, you won't get away. You can't get away with it. That's how my parents raised me. Oh. You don't oppress me and get away with it. Oh. I'm from Warri, born again, but from Warri. The way we raise our children in Warri, and not everybody, but the way I was raised, you don't oppress me. I don't care if you are the governor, the president, whoever. I will find a way to do you back. Good measures, pressed down, shaking together, and running over. I don't preach jungle justice, but I'm trying to tell you the mentality I have. Whether by legal or illegal means, you are going to pay for the crime. You can't rape me and I will live for the next 40 years, 50 years of my life, and you are still alive, and I know you. And every day I see you in church or in school or in the society, no, you won't get away, my brother. And that's how I'm raising my children. And that's my point about victim mentality. We have to raise children who can confront the offenders. If you are too powerful to be confronted, they have to be able to speak to somebody at least, and come home and tell their parents, this person did this thing to me, and not feel ashamed or who will believe me. No, we need to empower our children to grow up with that kind of strength and not feel like they are victims and be able to just be silenced. It's like bullying. If you bully my child, he's going to come and tell me this person did this to me, and I'm going to go to the school the next day, good measure, press down, shaking together and running over. The parent of the bully plus the headmaster, they're all in trouble. You don't bully my child, and my child doesn't bully any child. The same thing will happen. We need to empower people to have the strength, the courage to be able to approach issues confidently and challenge the situation, and not just keep quiet. That's the point I want to score today, because there's so much to talk about sexual abuse. I want to just talk about the victims, why we need to empower people. It's not easy if you've been abused before. It's not easy. That's why we need to prepare people before they abuse, not to take it, not to feel ashamed, not to keep quiet. At least, the least you should do is talk about it. And if you are watching this video, you've been abused one way or the other, and you've never told anybody about it, I challenge you, I charge you, I beg you. Find a pastor, find a family member, find a friend, find a counselor, find somebody, and onboarding and confess, this person did this to me. If you know the person's name, name them and shame them and call them out. Even if people don't believe you, don't feel any stigma that they will say you are lying. No. Speak your truth. At least, the least you should do is speak up. Accuse the person of what they did. Let it be out there. But if it's me, I'm not lying. You won't get away with it too. I will do you something that till you die. You know, it's the same thing I was talking about domestic abuse the other time, and I was saying that if I'm a wife and my husband you come from work, you beat me. Okay. And I'm the one cooking your food. Do you know what I would do? Let me give you an example. It may not be what I'll do, but let me give you an example. Let me calm down. I need to calm down. I'm going to make your best meal. I'm the wife now, okay? I'm going to plead. I'm going to make your best meal. You just finished beating me, my eyes is swollen and all black and red, and you went to work and you came back. You're going to see your best meal served in the dining table with chilled bottle of wine and everything, and I'm going to be ready for you to eat. And just when you are about to eat, I'll say, hey, stop. I put rat poison in that food. I say, if you have just taken that spoon, you are dead. That I just wanted to use it to warn you. If I didn't stop you now, you are gone. I want to warn that the person you are beating, your life is in my hand. We sleep on the same bed, we eat the food I cook, and you are beating me in this house. I'm not teaching you bad things. I'm teaching you my worry mentality. This is simplified. We try to simplify issues, but please, if you have been abused, if you are in a very violent relationship, or somebody's taking advantage of you, or somebody's abusing you or has abused you in the past, speak up at least and find justice. Find a way for this person to pay for their crime. Don't be keeping quiet. If you can, speak up. If you can, speak up. If you can, find justice. Don't give up. Don't say they won't believe me. I've said it several times in this video. You will pay for that crime. You won't get away with it. You can't rape me. You see, if I have a daughter and you beat I did a video about domestic abuse. I'm not going to flog the issue, but I said if you marry my daughter and you hit my daughter, my brother, there's no way your life can remain the same. It's not possible. Daughter that I gave birth to, I raised. you came to marry her, you now raise your hand and hit her just once, there will not be a second time. Your life will not remain the same. It's the same thing with sexual abuse, and it's worse. See, if you sexually abuse my child and I find out, just relocate to, if you can go to heaven on time. I need to stop this video. This has been 10 minutes. I need to stop this video. Okay. But I'm serious. It is a serious issue. Please speak up. And if you can find justice, find justice. Don't accept victim mentality. Don't let nobody put you in a cage and say, maybe it's your fault. Maybe you contribute. Maybe it's the way you were dressing. Is it your dress? Fault the person's dress, but don't rape them. Every rapist should go to jail and should pay for their crime. And if you're a victim, find a way to ensure that happens, one way or the other. That is my simplified opinion on the matter. The least you should do is speak up. Thank you for watching. Let me stop there. If you are not subscribed to the channel, please do, and ding the notification bell while you are there so you get to know when we have new videos on the channel. We do stuff like this. We just talk about real life issues, wisdom, truth, and all that. We do some tech stuff here. This is Simplified. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, thumbs down is okay. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Thank you.